big 4th of July event yesterday. Almost 4,000 people in our garden. So I apologize in advance if you step on or trip on a loose hors d'oeuvre that fell yesterday. But either way, listen. I wanted to, first of all, say congratulations to John Gordon because for organizing such an incredible event in Normandy. Obviously, Ride to Recovery is an important organization, and doing work in Normandy and being here in France greatly helps the Franco-American relationship and partnership. What's interesting for me is that Normandy itself is such a special place in terms of America and France. And I have been here as ambassador for 2 years now. And I think the most rewarding aspect of my job to date is to have a chance to get to know the men and the women of our armed forces. My father served in Patton's army and was here on August 25th, 1944 for the liberation of Paris. He received La Légion de la Santé Publique, which at the time was given to the American soldiers who helped. But I had a chance, never having served myself, I had the chance to get a lot of first-hand exposure in Normandy. I gave a big speech this year at Point du Hoc, where Ronald Reagan gave his famous Voice of Point du Hoc speech. And also at Sainte-Mère-Église, this is my second year going there, and in Utah Beach and in Omaha Beach. And I'm seeing these veterans who are dwindling every year. These men who saved the world and who come back every year to Normandy to witness the ceremonies. And I realize when I look into their eyes that, we exist. I'm able to do this job because of their sacrifice and because of what they did for our country so many years ago. And that memory is incredibly alive in France. There are entire towns, Sainte-Mère-Église being one of them, that are devoted to that experience.
Can you hear him in back?
Thanks. My apologies. My wife tells me I have a very loud voice, so I thought I could actually be heard here. But what I was saying is not only how thrilled I am to have a chance to see you, everybody here, and how great Ride to Recovery is, but I was talking about the importance, the special importance of Normandy, and about some of the speeches and visits that I've had there. The men who saved the world, the men who gave their lives, in those beaches. Every year I have a chance to give a speech in front of them. This year I was saying was Point du Hoc. Last year was at Utah Beach, and before at Omaha. And it's a dwindling group. These men are extraordinary heroes, and they come back every year. Fewer of them, unfortunately, each year. To witness what they've done. And what's amazing for me is that I was starting to say that there are towns in France, Sainte-Mère-Église being one of them, that devote 24/7 to remembering what America did to save this continent, to save this country, to save the world. They hope that America will remember what Lafayette and Rochambeau and all of the great French of the 18th century did to create America. But I think Americans remember that maybe a little bit less. It's quite a while ago. But for me, the D-Day events are a huge benefit in many ways for me, because to have the privilege as the United States ambassador here in France and to get exposure to those great men who saved our country and saved Europe and the world is an honor. But I've had an even more personal experience when I was able to fly on the USS Truman recently, and I met with Captain Clarkson, but also with Vice Admiral Harris, commander of the 6th Fleet, who continues to take his planes up and fly with the young pilots. And this guy is right out of central casting, as far as I'm concerned, for a great American military hero. And I said to him, do they make them like you anymore? You're near the end of your career. Is the next generation as strong? And he said to me that the only positive aspect of 9/11 in his mind is that it was the greatest single recruiting tool for the U.S. military that's ever existed, and the next generation is much stronger and much better, and which gives me enormous comfort that for our country and for our future. I had a chance to go with the SACEUR, with Supreme Allied Commander for Europe, Admiral Stavridis, to Afghanistan, and have a chance to see our troops there. We were in the East. We went to Camp Phoenix and Camp TC to watch the Afghan training facility in the East, and I had an incredible opportunity to sit with the men and women of our armed forces and realize what they go through every day, what you guys go through every day in protecting our country and in keeping us safe. And I just have enormous appreciation and respect for that. So I just want to mention also, I mean, what an incredible honor it is that Sergeant Sal Junta is here. Sergeant, where are you? If I could just, is Sergeant Junta here? Sir, an incredible honor to be in your presence. Thank you for being here today. And I just really wanted to say, I just wanted to shake your hand, talk to you guys, and tell you how much I appreciate what you have done, what each of you have done, what you've sacrificed for our country and for this world. So it means an enormous amount to me to have you here. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay in France, our oldest ally, and one of the only allies we have that, at least according to my understanding, we've never actually fought in a war. So hopefully we'll keep it that way. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Great honor for me to have a chance to meet you, and I'd love to do that right now. Thank you very much.
We'll take a picture with the ambassadors. Everybody can gather closer, and some of you take a knee down so we can see the people in the back, and then we'll get a group picture.
Guys, here what?
I'm sorry. You were saying that. Where did you last serve?
You get one of those ones.
He said it's perfect.
Oh, is that? Okay, we'll get a couple. Because I have a couple others on the table. We'll get a couple.
Did you see the French at all? The East, were you in the East? I was down by the
I did route clearance. Drive 3 miles an
before they actually
Master guy to the truck?
Hi, I'm Charlie Rivkin. That's your guns? That's Charlie Rivkin. New Dangerous Duty, Monterey, California. I went out in 91 to Desert Storm. Remember that war was over in the flight service. Boot camp.
So what do you think?
Yes.
I think you wore the best shirt here.
Yeah. See why I wanted it in time? And I'm giving you your right size. But I'm sorry, I can only do so much.
All right, the ambassador has to go on to his next appointment, so he just wants to say goodbye.
I do, and again, thank you. I haven't had a chance to meet all of you, but I hope you'll be back. And again, I just want to thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you've done for our country. And right now, thank you for what you're doing for the bilateral relationship between America and our oldest ally. Thanks so much. Bye. Thanks again.